So he created a new god in order to get them to succumb mentally or spiritually to his control and domination. It would take all the information. It would kill off all the Gnostics. It would kill off all the ancient teachers. And they would take the information and put it into the Library of Alexandria.
Them crackers.
So that would be, them the crackers. Them the crackers. This is around the 3rd century BC. But going back into the 5th century, Zeus and all the motherfuckers, they was black.
But that's what I'm saying. I still haven't seen that. But were they meant to be literal?
Well, I mean, you got to go to the mythology. We just read the story of Zeus and how his mother was black, and she transformed into a heifer and went down into, I think, into Libya somewhere. And then she made it with another black motherfucker, and that's how it was. Some old shit like that. When you read the story, I was like, I can't see how he's not black. I mean, according to the story, so maybe it was a white motherfucker in Libya. I don't know, maybe it was a white motherfucker in Africa somewhere. But then I know they made reference to the mother being black, and but it's mythology. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Is it mythology or is this literal? Because
well, that would be the mythology, but the actual remember, they didn't tell history like they like how the cracker tell history. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that the white man was made to keep a record of himself. So people didn't tell history like that. Yeah. They would put it in mythology.
It was no.
So they say how Greece was. This is how Greece was found, and a lot of the ancestors or the progenitors of what would be the foundation of ancient Greek civilization were from Phoenicia, Libya, and Egypt. So they will all be black people. I can't really see how it would be. That would be the ancient Greeks. And you had another, I think the Macedonians. Those would be the crackers. Those and they would come down and begin to intermix with the people in that area, and then you had a whitening up, and then eventually a change in the philosophy or the amalgamation. They would actually begin to learn once again from the Egyptians. That's what they mean. They learn from the Egyptians because some of the Egyptians were the progenitors of the Greek civilization. So were the Phoenicians and the Libyans. So it goes back into but they were whitening it up eventually. It would be a change, and a lot of those statues wasn't made then. Those white statues, that was made during the Renaissance period. And I understand that. Those are recent statues. Those statues don't go back into 3rd, 4th. Now the Serapis one does. They're one of Serapis, but like the ones of Zeus, and they don't go back. They don't go back that far. They go back to the Renaissance period,
right?
And that would be around the 17th century. They would begin to construct. This is where you get like it says historians have identified several causes for the emergence of the Renaissance following the Middle Ages, such as increased interaction between different cultures, the rediscovery of ancient Egypt and Roman texts. See, this is where you get this whole transformation.
And that's when they started busting out all the information that they stole.
Right. So this is like the quote unquote rediscovery.
I gotta have a revelation last night.
Exactly. So this is what he's saying. They rediscovered some new shit about, because when you look at the whole the actual and you can clearly see it with the this is all being done during this that's why they put the Black Madonna.
Man, the real Aaron Collins, man. What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, that's why they would have these like Black Madonna, These would be the older ones. These would be the older ones of the actual Madonna and Child. These are the older ones that you can kind of still see in Europe. Like this would be like
yeah, that's what they secretly worship while they give us the white people.
And it was just a whitening up. Like, the whitening up began during the Renaissance period because they had to hide,
they never
a lot of
the Black Madonna though.
What they call it, and they call it the Black Madonna, but this is really ISIS. They really was actually studying. It was a religion, ISIS cult that went into parts of Ireland.
That's only 2,500, bro.
Yeah, so this is where they it was really just an aspect of the original ISIS cult that they actually began to follow.
Mm-hmm.
But then during the Renaissance period, they would just call it the Black Madonna and Child. Then they would create a white version of that. These are the older paintings. These are the older paintings of and it was depicted as black.
Mm-hmm.
So they were actually whitening those paintings up. And then that's what they would change the name to the Virgin Mary.
I'm almost, bro.
They would change the name. So this would be a whole whitening up period of
what you said?
Those religions.
Mm-hmm.
So all the motherfuckers was black. But depicted as black. I don't know exactly what that, it was depicted as black in the older. Anybody that, does a tour in Europe, you could go to parts of Russia. It's all over Europe that this black Black Madonna and Child. You have this and that would be the same thing for the for the Greek gods as well. Remember, the European didn't have a culture. He was savage. Remember, he was coming out of Central Asia. That's where they did. That's where the stories of Yajuj and Majuj come from. Gog and Magog. They had to create the barriers to keep them in, and that they call it Alexander's gates. They constructed the gates to keep them in Central Asia. And then it was a conversation about whether they want to. It was an argument amongst them. Should we try to civilize them? And this was the attempt to actually give them some information and try to make an attempt to civilize them. Malachi Z. York, he says that I think it was Abraham went into the Caucasus. Abraham or Moses. He went to the Caucasus Mountains, and he couldn't get inside the Caucasus Mountains because it was so many carcasses that he couldn't even get inside the Caucasus Mountains. So he had to go back to Egypt, and they had to genetically modify what we today call a pig to actually eat up the carcass, so he could get into the Caucasus Mountains. Because that was a problem. He's saying that they actually
Actually, only got 16.
They actually had to develop the pig through genetic modification. They had the science in Egypt how to do those things, and a lot of that science was hidden in the Library of Alexandria, and they still have that knowledge to this day, and they actually do it, secretly, secret laboratories that they actually do those different type of genetic modifications. But the pig was a genetically modified animal. That's why it eats anything. A pig can eat anything. That's why you're not supposed to eat the pig, because it was designed to eat up the carcass. This is what they're saying. Oh, that's Shiva, right?
No, Kali.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Chopping the shit out the crackers' head. That's why I like this book, because it's always a dark. And in India, they got that caste system. The lighter people, are held higher.
Yeah,
But she was the black woman that always killed the straight-haired white man.
Later on.
And the Dravidians are what the Indians actually really looked like before the Aryan invasion. But they were the Aryans, but once again the white man didn't have a culture. He was savage. He was a barbarian. Walked on all fours, butt naked. You see that tribe that walked on all fours. So they were coming out of Central Asia and going into all these different lands. And what they would do is they would adopt the culture wherever they ran into, and they would begin to amalgamate in with the people. And it was an issue. They were cannibals. Read about the Scythians. They were barbarians. They were barbaric.
So they ask you, how do you genetically modify the pig? Psychopathy is asking about laboratory.
Yeah, this was the Malakazi Europe book. So he was saying that they took, I think they took. He said it was a science with the animals with the snouts, and then he took an original boar or something like that. I forget exactly what he said, but he took like a boar, and it was like with a one of those I think a rat or something or some shit. It was a science behind it though. I mean, it sounds interesting when I'm reading it. I don't really.
The way I saw it be done is like you would take a wild pig, and you would take, like, let's say something that you wanted it to take the.
Yeah, it was like it was based off the characteristics of the particular species. Like the rat would be like, because the rat would eat anything. So like they would take the rat, and then they would take, a wild boar, and then they would mix the DNA up and create the pig. It was 3 animals though. He said, I forget what the other animal was.
They say the way I put it, you are what you eat. They would feed the rats to the pigs, and when the pigs that would show those characteristics at birth, they would keep, and the ones who stayed the earlier pig, they would kill. And then they would take those ones that show the characteristics and keep that going until they're actually born with a horn, or born with a physical characteristic that lets you know, okay, this is a different motherfucker. Then they would kill any other babies that was born. They would kill the decent ones and keep the ones that they wanted to keep. And that's how genetically modified, gene splicing and all that shit was done back then. It was introducing the gene through the body, through the digestive system, or different ways. Putting the blood this down other than, like you say, you are what you eat. That shit, we think of it kind of weird now because everything is so push button for us. But there was ways of doing this shit, man, physically, back then. It just people find.
Yeah, that make a lot of sense. Yeah. Because he would go. He had to go back to Egypt to get the science, and then they would then take the pigs, and then the pigs would eat up all the carcass, so he could eventually get to the people in the Caucasus Mountains. And
that's in the Holy Tablets, bro.
No, that was in Malachi York's book on a dog. He was breaking down the dog, and he just told the story about the genetic modification because he was about to get into the dog. Actually, the dog descended from the wolf, and the characteristics and the nature of the wolf and the dog. And I still got that book. Is in my nephew's room.
Yeah, like I said, man, we was way smarter back in the day. We're dumb now, man. Like the intelligence that we had back then, man, makes us look ridiculous. So, like, not knowing what DNA was crazy. Not like not knowing microbiology, all that, like that shit was known. It was like we're dumbed down. So we look at that shit as something complex, but to people who are intelligent, that shit is common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you really gotta put that into your mind too. A lot of this shit was common sense. We've been done down so that they could make astrophysicists, engineers, geneticists, but everybody was a fucking engineer. People just walked around engineering shit. It wasn't no you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm crazy.
Yeah, motherfuckers had.
But they definitely did have a priesthood, you know, that actually had the deeper sciences and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, like you said, like a farmer probably could do like, you know, shit like you said with the animals, you know, because it was really using the natural elements and shit. You know what I mean? The manipulation of the natural elements. Now the white man, he's now taking it to another level where he's actually taking out the DNA, and he has this form of science that he actually, and a lot of times you see that he'll keep the science in the secret societies, you know, and that's what the secret societies for. All the shit that they stole, they got hidden, and they're trying to find a way to, like, they'll use Bill Gates for the computer, for example. You know what I'm saying? But they already had the technology before. But he would be like the person that, okay, he's the smart guy, Albert Einstein with the nuclear weapons. They already had the technology, you know what I'm saying? But the manipulation of the technology into making it work for them. And once again, we live in a Eurocentric intellectual universe, meaning that if he can't explain it, he's not going to show you that shit. That's why he's against metaphysics. Something that he can't explain, he's against it. Oh, that's pseudo.
That's evil.
You know what I'm saying? So because he has to be able to explain everything. You know, because that falls into the line of the Darwinian theory of evolution. He has to know all the answers, especially in terms of talking about an ancient civilization, because that would usurp and disrupt his whole bullshit Darwin theory of evolution. Oh, they was able to do this, and you can't explain it? You don't know how they made the pyramids? Oh, it was aliens that did it.
Facts.
So, you know, they have to make up these theories because that would disprove his whole argument of, you know, man is evolving and becoming more smarter.
We was hunter-gatherers.
You know? Where you had these people that were smarter than you, that was his whole, you know? So, yeah, that's the whole thing, you know, they have to do that. So, but yeah, in terms of culture, I mean, we still do this shit today. Like we the ones that make culture. We everybody wants to rap now.
I'm looking at the Israelite culture. Like black people are literally developing a whole culture in front of us. Khan. That's culture.
Yeah.
That's culture. When you sit
that's why I'm that's what they call a Israelite apologist. You know, I don't really believe in everything that you know, the Israelites teach. I know, you know, I have a different understanding based off of my information and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're gonna follow the Bible,
no harm, no foul.
If you're gonna say you know, the Israelites, that was the people that was the central theme of the Bible. Okay, be them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing the matter with that. Yeah, we was them motherfuckers. And then in line of where the area of the world it was at, you know, I mean, the Garden of Eden was right outside of Ethiopia. That's what it says in the Bible. I mean, you know, shit. You know, I said, no, these motherfuckers, it was black.
I say we lost this knowledge due to not having the luxury of, you know, developing.
No, it was a concerted effort to take it away.
That's what I'm saying. It was a sophisticated way I said it, but like I said, like when you're at peace, you can study the stars. You can just stare at the stars. When you're at war, you don't care about the stars. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as we lost our comfortableness, as we lost our, you know, privilege of being, you know, just being able to be, and we came into other obstacles. And then these
they destroyed the monuments,
and these knowledges had to be moved into, like Solomon said, secret what's the names? Universities. That's how they started that shit. You gotta go through this process to get this knowledge. Now your mom and your dad just couldn't practice it and give it to you. So now y'all gotta go off to this university. Oh, you can't afford to go to this university, or you don't have a political relationship to get into this university. Well, that cuts you off to it, but you can learn farming. Oh, you can learn farming, but you can't learn how to fucking genetically modify animals and shit like that. So just through time of them just compartmentalizing the knowledge. Okay, just like today. You know how many people before universities had that universal type of knowledge? Like just that general understanding of how things work, how to build things, how to, destroy things, how to do. And then it got put in the university, and now motherfuckers don't even know how to draw water. We don't know how to do none of the stuff that we did before, building our own house, running our own water, animal husbandry, making clothes. We lost all of that shit because it was compartmentalized into certain universities, trade schools, and this, that, and the other.
Right. So you're talking about a thing that happened over a span of 1,000 years. We got to keep that in mind. Yeah. It wasn't like he just took the knowledge from us. No, you have a whole colonization period. They literally took North Africa, and called it the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? They redefined shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all that was being done because they want to give off the illusion that Black people or African people had no part in the development of civilization.
Of anything.
So it would be a problem because in Northeast Africa, you got all these monuments there. Oh, that's not Africa.
Oh, that makes sense to me.
That's the Middle East. It's in Africa.
Yeah, I believe it. That makes
sense. So it's like they had to take Egypt out of Africa. Call it the Middle East. They had to redefine. They had to come up with the term of civilization. Remember, this is all the rhetoric of the eugenists and the Malthusianists.
Savages.
Civilized man.
Ignorance.
And then the savages. What's a savage? Oh, he has no civilization.
He's not Greek. He's not a
Christian.
Christian.
Then it's like, yo, look at these people. Well, what about these monuments? These Black paintings. They would scratch they would destroy the Black monuments. They would scratch off the Black paintings, the blackness off the paintings. Yep. They would shoot off the nose, the big nose, anything that gives an indication of, African features. Yep. They would destroy the monuments. They would hide the information.
Wouldn't let you know about the writings until they was able to translate it, to put it in their own language, and then they introduced it to you.
Yeah, so it was a whole concern. This happened over 1,000 years of this shit.
That's just
it's a lot of digging you got to do.
Just think.
There's a lot of digging you got to do to get to this. A lot of this shit. How is most of the artifacts that you can find that you want to know about Egypt is in the library, is in the British Museum.
Yeah, I'm about to say the museums. Yeah. Like
so we know for a fact that they was taking shit out of Egypt.
What made
and taking it to Europe?
What made that a spectacle? What made that a spectacle? What made them build a building and say this is worth keeping in here and having people come here just to see this? What has that value, bro?
The shit was underwater.
You see what I'm saying? That shit, but it's just like in America.
You saying discovered.
When we
they had what is it called, the Aswan Dam, where they have they created that wasn't there, and there's a lot of shit under that water.
Oh yeah, and that goes to, remember we just watched that video, they purposely flood Black cities in America. Right, that's that same old tactic. Now, just like we was talking about yesterday, all Black people, we weren't allowed to read. They couldn't stop us from reading. We weren't allowed to read English. Okay. Mm-hmm. See, when they say, oh, we were illiterate, they call you illiterate because you didn't know English. You had your own language and your own writing system. We was writing. We weren't just sitting there like, I don't know what to do with myself. We were writing shit, but it wasn't in English. It was in broken English, broken Hebrew, broken, African languages. But we were fucking communicating to each other. But they would call it savagery. They would destroy it. It's voodoo. It's wicked. It's evil. Then it got to the point they're like, well, if we don't let them read, in 100 years, this will be their own shit. We have to be learning their shit just to communicate with them. So, okay, here you go. Here you go. English. Read the Bible. Read these books. But you couldn't stop us.
We had knowledge swab and we was writing and shit. It's the kids that came up after we was defeated that got made ignorant. It's the kids, they did it through indoctrination, bro, through school. The adults didn't get conquered. They was mad about all of the changes that was going on, even well into the 60s. They wasn't going for that. We, the defeated ones, we were indoctrinated.
But that's what the patterns I see show, bro. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. So that's why we don't let them in. That's why we don't let them in. Because just like now, motherfucker, white dude coming to Solar Vision Debate League. Like next year, he'll have a whole team of white people popularizing that shit. And they'll be like, I thought this was Eric's shit. No, because I saw it at the, the
Call Eric the commissioner.
Then it's like, yeah. It's like, damn, that's crazy. Now you turn around and it's like, well, you're going to lose all this funding and these sponsors just to prove this is a black league? That take heart. But like I said, man, the shit there, bro. You don't gotta.
But the funny thing is this, bro. You don't like to hear scripture, but that shit is in the book of.
Stop saying I don't like to hear scripture.
Enoch.
How do y'all ignore all reality? I read the Bible. I've been reading the Bible on this panel for 3 years. Stop saying just because something in the Bible that is valid. That's what I say. What the scripture said, I don't give a fuck what the scripture said. Prove to me, bro. To you, that's proof. To you, if the Bible said, it's proof.
The Bible is a historical document.
What we dealing with. And then the fact that it's already at least 400 years old written, that's why you validate.
No.
You are living
No, that's not how I validate it. And I don't want to get
You don't think that the Bible is a historical document, bro?
No, it's not. The motherfucking Bible say in the beginning. Get the fuck out of here. Soon as you say that, you can get the fuck out of here. Soon as you say in the beginning, get the fuck out. Who was here to document that?
Well, we know God created the heavens and the earth in the beginning.
No, that's mythology, though. That's not really.
And you got to remember, the Bible was written for a child like.
So now is mythology historical?
Yeah, it can be.
No, so it can't be. It has, just like if you watch the Batman movie or some other movie, it'll have a historical event. That doesn't make that movie historical. It withhold historical information. Does the Bible hold historical information? Yes. Is the Bible historical? Not if I could prove this motherfucker is invalid and incorrect. With historicity? No, it's not. It's not a historical book. It's a religious book that has historical value, but it's not an historical book. Historical books are about history. They're keeping, like, you might find a cooking recipe in a historical book. That don't mean that historical book is now a cookbook. It just has a value of recipes in it, but it's a historical book. It's here to tell you what history was, so that it wouldn't be forget. So no, the Bible has never been a historical book. I don't even think it was meant to be a historical book. It was meant to be a political propaganda book. A political propaganda. Book of political propaganda. That's it. That's it. I don't even think they give a fuck if you know history. Because they don't put dates. They don't have the things that you would need to measure history. So how the fuck is it a historical book? They don't even care about that shit, bro. No, it's not. No, it's not. I see y'all are going crazy. I already got a debate with you. You ain't getting out that 9/11 debate, bro. You'll be the second person I got 2 debates with, because I got. Well, no, I think me and Taz trash in one. I don't want 2 debates with him. There aren't dates in the Bible, bro. You not. What did they call 365 days in 2500 BCE? A year? No. They did not break it down. The Bible's supposed to listen. When you open that motherfucker, this is the unit we measure in. This is what it's called. This is how big it is. Time, space, time and space. A day is this. A month is this. A week is this. All that, like, ain't nobody constructing a book and be like, I'm gonna fuck their head up with this book. I'm gonna leave all that shit out. Knowing that the time has changed, knowing we're now on the Gregorian calendar. I'm cool, bro. If a motherfucker was trying to get that message across, it's just simple as that, bro. What do you call like any of this shit? How do you measure it? How do you measure any of this shit? What's the measurements? What's the length? This motherfucking Bible talking about meters?
It really got measurements in there, bro.
Meters?
You just gotta read the text, like how the moon rotation, the days of the sun, like all that shit is documented.
Man, bro, inches, feet,
miles. You know about the length of a man's arm. Like you can just,
man,
you gotta do more research. Then it's not gonna. It's like certain.
Good enough for you. Good enough for you. Good enough for you. I'm done.
But no,
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You have no value for me.
You owe me an apology.
That's good enough. I owe you an ass whooping.
You owe me an apology.
That's good enough for you.
And Solar came on and said the exact shit, and you act like the motherfucker just under the bridge.
Bro, I'm done with this conversation.
I bet you are.
So nah. Well, I'll debate that. Hell yeah, I'll debate that shit. Is the Bible a historical book? What makes a book an historical book? Like what makes something a historical book? That's just it, bro. That's just it. You can't tell me when I look at a book of history. This is a book on America from the 1300s to the 1500s. That the Bible is what that is. Man, get the fuck out of here. Hell no, y'all gonna make me disrespect that motherfucking book. Like the Bible is a beautiful book, great book, greatest book, most spread, all that shit. It's not a historical motherfucking book, man. It's not a historical book, man. Unless you do some trick shit like that. Folklore is historical. Historical fiction. Unless you do that shit. A book of history. No.
Lack of information that make you see how you see. Wow.
That's cool. I accept that.
So, absolute. Because you really a dumbass nigga, bro.
I accept that. Thank you.
People be trying to help you, man. You just be.
Bro, I don't know why you want my attention so bad. I said thank you. I said thank you, sir. That should have been suffice for you. History, the study of past events, particularly in human affairs. That is not what the Bible is doing. The whole series of past events connected with someone or something, that is not what the Bible is. It's not history. It's not history. I'm sorry, bro. Like y'all be stretching it, bro. It is what it is. It's biblical, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Biblical history is biblical, whatever you want to call it, but it's not historical. Motherfuckers not finna look at that book and tell me, oh man, yeah, they studied history. No, the fuck they didn't. They made history up. They knew that Tupac made an album. They knew Biggie had an album. They knew Eazy-E had an album. So they put Tupac, Biggie, and Eazy-E motherfucking albums up under Jesus. And now motherfuckers like, damn, this shit is real. Because look, it say all eyes on me. Straight out of Compton and fucking Ready to Die. Nah, nigga. That shit common knowledge, nigga. You're dumbed down. We're dumbed down. So we impressed by that shit. We impressed. Nobody at that time was impressed by that shit. That's why they went to war. Nigga, you're trying to lie in front of me. And they was like, yes, we are. Now accept the lie or die. And a lot of motherfuckers said, well, I guess I'm a Jew now. I guess I'm a Catholic now. I guess I'm whatever the fuck you want me to be now. And a lot of people died. And that war is still going on to this day, uninterrupted. People saying, this is a lie. You're trying to take over the people. You're trying to take over the world. This is a lie. That conversation has never not existed since the inception of this shit. That's why they hold it. That's why they hold it. Because you can't tell the motherfucking people in 70 AD that motherfucking the Jewish that the goddamn Israelites went throughout fighting all these goddamn different groups, because they know that was the Jewish war. You have to hold that information and then come out later. And then when people look and they say, damn, them people was attacked and them people was attacked. Damn, the Bible was telling the truth. No, you're just stupid or ignorant. We're just dumb. But all you got to do is just go look this shit up unbiasedly. But I mean, you act like religious people like, nigga, I'm snapping off. I want snapping off to be the coldest. Who make the tightest beats in the world? Bingo. Who make the tightest verses? Me and Bingo. Who got the tightest grab? Me and Bingo. I don't got to study shit. I know what my answer going to be. I have a clear agenda. That's how motherfuckers study Bible biblically. You have to. Because you can't sit up here and look at the same stuff I'm looking at and be like, you don't see what I'm seeing. You have to totally be ignoring that shit. You're not looking at the Titans, the Flavians, the Ptolemies, all these different sects of people that came in and was like, yeah, let's go. And the people threw their hands up in the air and died or converted for political reasons. Come on, bro. The Bible say in the beginning, Jesus walked on water. The creator of the universe came down. Man, please save your voice, man. Like, whatever you believe in, that's cool, that's cool. But I know what history is, man. I know what historical is. I know what historical is. He said, I'll debate that tonight before I board my plane. Where the fuck you going? I got a plane in the morning. It's historical fiction by definition. I give you that. I give you that. I give you that. But yeah, that ain't never been what it was, man. That ain't what it is, man. But I mean, it ain't like why I don't see why y'all say that. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all shit. That's y'all shit. Oh shit, you finna go get it in. Yeah, I'm going to Vegas in the morning. We both gonna be hot than a motherfucker. I should make you debate that shit right quick too. Hey, yeah, I ain't going. Not with a motherfucker that's ready to debate that shit. He got that shit compiled. He got 3 different PowerPoints to attack that shit 3 different ways. Because he believe in the Trinity. You say easy to hot ass Hades. Hate it. Nah, man. And I wouldn't. That is the Bible a historically accurate book. Like, I wouldn't even take, is the Bible historical? Because even, you make shit up. It's a false history. It's historical. It's a pseudo-historical. You know what I'm saying? However the fuck you want to put it. But proven history? Fuck no. And you can't find nobody in the Bible but Cyrus and goddamn Titus. I believe them the two. And then none of the fucking places. What? And you let a motherfucker just update they shit on your ass like a goddamn computer program. Like, oh no, hold on, y'all can't read that. Hold on. Okay, read this version. Oh no, I need that back. Take that. And one Bible is conflict. The Matthew Bible is conflicting with the Great Bible, which is contradicting the Queen's Bible, which is contradicting the Tinsdale Bible. But motherfuckers just be like, oh, no, I got the King James. I'm good now. Let's go. There, I'll die. Yeah, I'll die. I ain't going. But yeah, I ain't never seen us in such an abusive relationship. Niggas don't trust a girl that bad. Let your girl tell you her social security number in at 918. And then come back and tell you, you know what? It was 819. You know what? It was 198. You know what? It was 189. You gonna be like, you're not my girl. And the motherfucker doing that with you, with your soul, with the creator of the universe, polishing that shit off as they go. Oh shit, is that what we said? Nah, we had a council. Now we believe this. Oh, now we gonna depict it as a sheep. Oh, now we gonna depict it as a man. Oh, now we gonna put the man on the cross. Like, oh, now his name is Jesus. I'm like, listen, fam. Yeah. I don't know. If let me see, that's not historical. You mean contextual translation, but not contradiction. Nah, when I say a contradiction, I mean contradiction when I'm talking about like one Bible saying the Pope is the Antichrist. You know what I'm saying? Like like that shit. When I see just blatant shit like that, like, hey, we hate the Roman Empire right now, so let's make a Bible to say the Romans are evil. Then they get conquered. The Romans say, scratch that out. The Antichrist, is Obama or whatever the fuck. Yeah. That shit interesting. I can't wait to fucking find out, But I'm definitely not in y'all motherfucking way, but hell no. Hell no. This motherfucker got the book of Hebrews. The book of Cyrus. Like, hold on. Where's the book of Umdabdam? Where's the book of Umbungu? Where's the book of all of these motherfucking people and high societies that was right there? Not one African book. Not one what we know as African book. You say, oh, well, they're all African because it was in Africa. Not one African book. Not one. Not one. Not one book written from the eyes of the African looking out. All the books agree. Oh, you were this or you were a heathen. Like, come on, man. It's blank what the fuck that shit is, bro. You said Richard Bronson just reached space. Let me see what the fuck is you talking about, bro. Ron Swanson. Nah. Oh, y'all some sick. Hold on, let me share this shit. Oh. Let me see this shit. This one. Alright, hold on.
To all you kids down there, I was once a child with a dream, looking up to the stars. Now I'm an adult in a spaceship with lots of other wonderful adults looking down to a beautiful, beautiful Earth. To the next generation of dreamers, if we can do this, just imagine what you can do. Yay!
Cracker out there. Y'all
To all you kids down there, I was once a child with a dream, looking up to the stars. Now I'm an adult in a spaceship with lots of other wonderful adults looking down to a beautiful, beautiful Earth. To the next generation of dreamers, if we can do this, just
He almost bit
imagine
a
what
booty.
you can
Wow.
do. Yay!
They go into space for fun. Motherfucker, this motherfucker flat. It's flat. Around pyramid. Hey, man. Motherfuckers is purposely distracting themselves. Nah, man. Yeah, man. That's how motherfuckers want to, how ignorant people want to keep your ass. Apple juice is the shit. Apple juice is one of them juices that you don't really like think about it, have a craving for it. But once you get it, you're like, damn, how was I not wanting this? Man, yeah, right. You just don't give a fuck about your neck. I'm gonna call you the Iron Neck. That nigga, hey, that nigga throw his head on the guillotine. That nigga challenge anything. He'll give a fuck how bold. He said, why you can't prove Moses? Why can't Moses be proven? Because we don't got enough information about him. We don't got enough information about him, man. Season 4. Hey, season fucking 4, man. It's going down. I know, bro. It ain't even just in that book. See, that book, the easy part. You got them other writings. You got them writings that ain't between them pages that gives that shit validity. Shh. Man, we got more information on Moses than we got George Washington. That sounds like a statement that could be true because motherfuckers have been trying to find out who the fuck Moses was. So different coaches have been compiling and studying. And I mean, like in America, George Washington was here. So they just, took that one little recordation of him and the rest of the world was like, yeah, copy paste. You know what I'm saying? But with everybody else actually trying to talk about Moses, who was Moses? Yeah, we got more info on Moses. Whether it's accurate or not, that's valid to me. So you know what I'm saying? But we don't have more proof of Moses than we have of George Washington, but we definitely got more inquirers. Replies to the inquiries. You know what I'm saying about Moses? I give you that. You just, yeah. Well, we got fucking George Washington. False teeth, nigga. Show me Moses' false teeth. And, we got George Washington relatives like, hey, this is a diary. It is what it is. Man, when you putting that pseudoscience university up, Lance, we need one, bro. Just give us a throwaway, bro. Damn. Here we are, face to face. Something silver spoons. He looking at that motherfucker like, you crashed my shit, bro. Man, that shit bad. You better be able to fix that shit, man. I gotta go get the pieces right now. I got them in the back of my truck. Bro, chill out, man. Act like this mine because it's recording. Here we are, face to face. Something silver spoons. Damn, boy. Man, I got my dumb ass put out the playoffs, man. I should have just called Domo pussy all through that interrogation, right? Yeah. It's all good, man. July 14th, man. That's in 3 days. Today's the 11th. 3 days. Just imagine. We'll be 3.5 hours away from the intro music of Sullivan's Debate League for the conference finals. Taz versus Domo. Taz versus Domo. Like, who wanted to see Suave versus Domo anyway? Who wanted to see Suave versus Taz? Anyway. We already saw that twice. We wanted to see Taz versus Domo, right? At this point. That's the shit this nigga gotta say in order to keep from drinking bleach and shit. Yeah, man. That's gonna be awesome. He say, April 1592 BCE. I need a source on that. I think it said April 1592 BCE. It wasn't even no April. Like, it wasn't even no 1592. And it wasn't no BCE. Like, that's what I be meaning. It's like, is it applicable to refer to April? Is it applicable to refer to 1592 BCE as 1592 BCE? Like, no, that's a later oral categorization that came back and said, you know what? Remember that day when Robert got killed? That's going to be 0. And every day before that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And every day after that is going to go in the opposite direction, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is year 0. So now that we know 1,500 rotations of the sun ago, we could call 1,500 before Rob got killed. Before, what name did I use? I'm going to say Rob anyway. Before Rob got killed. And we are now in 300 after Rob got killed. Like, them people knew nothing about that. But that is the way that we would find that date, you know, today. So it's all good. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But y'all do a hell of a job. Y'all beat them niggas over there at Sonetta the fuck up. Them niggas are cartoon characters. For real. Cartoon characters. And not even like the digital new cartoon.
I got some company, bro. Hold it down.
All right, for shizzle. They like the cartoon character, the first cartoon. They're like the stick figures that you used to have to put on the thing that you turn around to see the actions and shit move with the little slit in it, with the light. Like, oh, look like he running. Look at him running. Yeah, them niggas dead over there, bro. Them niggas dead over there. I don't know what happened over there, bro. Solar went over there with Jabari and goddamn aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, that nigga. I said, damn. That's what I be saying. Them super readers. Them niggas that read a bunch but can't think it all. No critical thinking skill. Just got a lot of shit retained. Selective motherfucking. Oh yeah, you said this book and you use this book to support your evidence, but that book disagrees with this book on the timeline, on the location. Like, oh, don't none of that matter, but you know what it says is it existed. I gotta get a horse, man. It's too long. Season 4, man. I'm not like terrified. We like the obvious. Like motherfuckers will come over here and pick little broads and shit. And they act like this motherfucker don't exist. Nigga, your co-host came from over here. This nigga Sonetta sit over there with Nepal and act like Solar Vision Debate League don't exist. Oh man, y'all want to hear Jabari talk to Dr. Smalls again? No! We want to hear you debate Solar. We want to hear motherfucking, what's the nigga with the side lock? Debate Asar. We want to hear Reggie debate Suave. We want to hear, all them exclusive ass niggas debate A9 and Yara and Orthodox. And we want Lance to debate a bunch of them motherfuckers. Who the fuck would Lance to debate? Oh, we got Lance and Phil Valentine. Woody. Woody. Lance and Phil Valentine. Man, shout out to Knowledge Boy. Nah, he was just in the chat, man. I told bruh. Yo. Yeah, man. That's just what it is. No protected custody. Yeah, you can get it. Hit that link, fam. I don't give a fuck how many books you wrote, man. Get your ass on this. Get your ass on my life, Lance and Valentine, bro. Lance and Phil Valentine, bro. And hey, that's just it, man. That's just it. We don't give a fuck who you is, how many views you get, who the fuck you could go live with. Nigga, your information is bullshit. Get your ass up here. Like, damn, man. These niggas don't know who I am. Oh, we know who you is. That's why we coming at your ass, because you the nigga that said, no, that ain't what I mean. You don't know who I am, meaning you don't know I got a lot of following, nigga. That ain't what we judge niggas by. I know you because you the nigga that said we closer to white people than we are Africans. You the nigga that said you will let your homies kill your mama because she white. I'm on your head, you dumb motherfucker. I'm on your head. I'm on your head. Head, neck, and chest. He said, I'll pay for that. I'm on your head, neck, and chest. I wear 15, man. My foot cover up a lot of space. Here we are, face to face. Something silver spoons. What girl was her?
There's a couple of silver spoons, I think.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. A couple of silver spoons.
I think it is. You know, I always be fucking shit up, though.
Yeah, I was finna Google it. I was like, fuck it. I like something. Don't nobody up here give a fuck enough either. You told me what it was. I was like, okay. The universe fucking with me. Here we are. Now it's worth looking up.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Fuck that. I was just finna look it up. Hey, a couple of silver spoons. That sounds right. Hey, man. Shout out to Carlton Banks, man. That nigga wouldn't have been shit if it wasn't for us. That nigga got that silver spoons bag, then came back, got that Fresh Prince bag. In the middle had that Michael Jackson bag.
Okay, so do they got the words? Okay, so good. Fuck it. Go to the video.
I know you.
Yeah, he said a couple. a couple of silver spoons. Yeah,
that's
what he said. A couple of silver spoons.
A year.
That looks so weird. That looks like one of those commercials, those infomercials where they got some weird ass drug that it'll relieve you from your ailment, but give you like 100,000 other things and shit.
Oh, I ordered some of that Blue Magic from his ass. Yeah, I ordered that shit back in May.
What time is it around? Yeah, I gotta call these people. I do want to have a slight meeting with the judges. We're gonna go over the premise, and I want all the judges to be on the same accord as to their understanding of what each argument is. So that will be going on behind the scenes. I just solving the race problem, and I'm gonna call the other judges. As you already know, the premises that has been submitted. The judges will be solving the race problem, Yara and Melvin. For the debate on the 14th, we have Judge Sam, Daniel Hayru, and I believe Sister Amber or Chocolate Hebrew. Those would be. So we don't. I'll let you know which one it's going to be.
All right, that's hard. That's
in the near future.
Season 4, I need knowledge on that line psychopathia in here, man.
But for judges,
yeah.
Yeah. Knowledge Born was a judge. His availability. He's still a judge. He judged the playoff debate. Let me judge the playoff debate.
He said he judging the championship. I don't know. I think so. I think the first.
Yeah, you bring psychopathia there.
I think he'll be an interesting one. Yeah. For Shizzle. Yeah, just let him know. I got the receipt and everything. I don't know. But I remember when you first said it, you was like, this delivery is crazy. I think you said something, but I was like, all right. Shit, I'll wait 2 months.
Yeah, so we will definitely be rocking out with that. I do have another presentation that I want to actually break down to the masses here on this channel. Exclusive, sort of mind style. And when I deal with information, I goes all the way in. I goes all the way in. I put my foot in the information. That's why it takes so long for me to actually come up with this new shit. I actually goes and I unravel shit. This is just what I do. I'm currently looking at a couple of books. I'm actually delving into some things here. Getting into that Tabby. Let's talk about Tabby a little bit. Y'all know who Tabby is? Y'all know who Tabby is, right? Talking about Tabby. Being about Tabby right now, And also the 5G.
Travis Scott, not Travis Scott.
No.
That's a bar.
Yeah, so it is what it is, what it is, what it is. It's scared of us over there, man. They almost sort of destroying, destroying what's his name? Destroying him off the freestyle. Even that discussion that me and him had about the voting, that was like last minute shit. He called me like, "Yeah, we're about to go live now. Like, you want me to debate? You're one of your best debaters, and you give me 5 minutes notice."
Yeah.
Okay.
And binked him up.
Still beat that motherfucker.
Bink. Man, this is fun. We are.
Nigga, come on there, like that. Yeah, it would have been even because some people say, yeah, it was a tie. Some people say that shit is, some people say he won, some people say I won. But that was after giving me 5 minutes notice. Now, mind you, he debated that topic with somebody else like a week ago.
Yeah, if they adding that information, that man lost, bro.
Yeah, so it's like, yo, like if you give me a week, to get a lot of shit together and compile this shit. And man, this nigga Brian.
Put smoke and mirrors on it and shit.
Yeah, he done changed the subject and shit, and this nigga was running from the actual topic. His topic was, what do we do if we don't know? That's not the topic. The topic is, should we vote? After all what the atrocities that has been committed by this white man, do you trust this beast?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And this is before Donald Trump came and said that the voting was rigged. Before that happened.
I don't pay taxes.
That nigga got up there and snitched on a lot of now shit. You see, right, that the president of the United States comes out and says that the voting is rigged. Yeah. that ain't enough. Oh yeah, it was Donald Trump that said it, right? Oh, that's the next excuse. Oh, it was Donald Trump. You know, he's like, you know, okay. Everything else mainstream, y'all eat it for breakfast. You know? Everything else that's mainstream, you eat it for breakfast. That's your primary source. When it comes to the vaccination, you go straight to the CDC. When it comes to voting, I'm going straight to the damn president. He said that shit was, you know? Hey. Y'all niggas is tripping out here, man. Y'all don't know this beast, man. I'm telling you, you better come to the white manologist. I will teach you the psychology of the beast. See, y'all think that because he ain't running around here saying nigga no more, that he ain't no damn devil. That ain't him no more. No, fool, that means that he got an even more wicked agenda. He call you shit, like. Yeah, for him to not even want to call you a nigga no more, and then he penalized the white people for calling you a nigga. He got some wicked shit up his sleeve. Black Eye that's really like Black Eye streaming. That's really it. Don't wake them niggas up. Black Identity extremist. We put this shit in their food. Ain't got to do all that. Call your ass Black Identity extremist. Call you terrorists. He call you domestic terrorists. They call you shit that you wish they were just calling you a nigga. Hey, don't call me that. You can discriminate openly against those people. So all that shit, man. The twisting of information. Y'all think the primary source is with the motherfuckers that is, you know, the stunt devils and shit. Like Anthony Fauci. Y'all think he's the expert. The Fauster. When he's amongst other scientists, he's been proven to be inferior in terms of his understanding of medicine and vaccination. He's not there for that. He's like the guy that is going to be the face of an agenda. The niggas don't know shit about Anthony Fauci. It's going to be a crazy winter. Y'all better work on y'all immune system. Whatever shit they going to be spraying in the goddamn air to dumb you niggas down, you know, with these soft metals that they putting into the water supply. You wonder why you niggas be having absolutely no conscience at all. The shit that's obvious is aloof to you motherfuckers. Making the same mistakes every day. Like, common sense ain't even common and shit with you niggas. I literally showed you like the vaccination. Nigga take the vaccine, his leg immediately, 30 seconds after he take the vaccination, his leg goes numb. It's not the vaccination. Man, old girl fell right. You know, an hour later, he said he had trouble breathing. They rush him to the hospital. 3 hours after that, he died. It is not the vaccination. Well, the vaccination, according to medical research, is proven not to be responsible for his cause of death. then on the flip side, which would make it very interesting, he had the cracker lady go up there and literally say, if a person come in that he has kidney disease and he just so happens to have COVID and dies from the kidney disease, they're going to count that as a COVID death. She literally said that to you. Gobble, gobble, gobble. You eat it right up. Because you niggas is dumbed down. You know? Y'all got to get those magnets and put it under the mattress with Double Blair say. He used to sell those magnets as you put under the bed that they get the metals out of your system. You got too many soft metals in the minds. You're not even thinking. You process information all fucked up. That's why you can have a nigga coming on here. We talking about black people. This nigga always bringing up, what about white people? Ain't even the fucking topic.
That nigga was going hard with that shit too, bro.
Yeah, he was like
I
fighting
like
to the
Tupac. But what about
death with
Eminem?
that. To find out is his mother's wife. And he's messing with a damn white woman. And I read him right from the beginning. What did I say when he first came in? I said, he was a wicked ass demon. That's what I called him. I told you I read the spirit. He came on there, I called him a wicked ass demon. What is a demon? I could tell with the energy he came in. Why would you be trying to change the subject? And that's all he was trying to do. He couldn't even take, because sometimes when you're prophesying to the spirit, he can't stop listening. He can't stop listening. So he has to sit back and take it, and he can't take it. So his next agenda would be now to disrupt the conversation. And that's all he was trying to do. That's why I was like, man, I don't even know why y'all even entertaining this motherfucker. He come on here and he tried. That's what his whole goal was.
Damn.
Let me fuck this conversation up. I don't like this conversation. You know? But that's all right. We part of a dying breed. You know, judgment is setting in now. That's why they kidnapping all these babies. They trying to prevent, you know, because the spirits that's coming on this planet now they're about destruction. So the goal would be to kill them before they develop. This is what the population control agenda is about. Why they take the babies and kidnap, sacrifice that energy. See, that's next level shit. They're not ready for that. I still think, you know, on a basic level, you know, the white man pulled me over and I'm upset. You don't get into why he's pulling you or why does he act weird. I was on the phone with solving a race problem the other day. Suave and I was we was talking about, you know, and stuff like that. So I see the police officer. I'm on the phone with him. I see him in my rear. I'm talking to Strat, but I'm looking right in my rear view mirror. I'm looking right at him, doing weird shit. He pulls up. He's looking at my license plate. I'm at work. I'm literally actually working because one of my job duties is to go outside and count the cardboard and the plastic barrels. So that's what I'm doing as I'm talking to Strat. Here comes this weirdo. I can see him running my license plate for no reason. I'm looking at him. Looking at this motherfucker. I'm not even saying nothing to Strat yet. I'm still talking to him. So he leaves and he comes back. And then he rides around just so I can now get his attention because he wanted to see how I was going to react when I seen him. So I ignore him. I act like I ain't even see him. He rode past. He leaves for 5 minutes, then he comes back and rides right up beside my car. I'm like, yeah, what's up? I'm working right now. I work with Acosta. I'm just counting the barrel. Why did he do all that? Why didn't he just ride up and say, Yeah, how you doing? How you doing? You know, and then I would have got the point. Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm working, right? I'm with Akasa. Why he had to do all the weird shit? And this is what I'm talking about. What is that? What do we call that? Oh yeah, we call it weird shit. But what is it really? What is it really? Swab Ball showed the tape where it was a white dude on somebody else's property throwing racial slurs at them. He's not charged with anything. And then on top of that, what makes it even more crazy, the cop, for some reason now, since it's a white person, knows how to de-escalate the situation. Oh yeah. He's not threatened at all at this point. This aggressive white person calling this man a nigger. He's not threatened at all. What is that? That's a spirit. Wicked. You look at George Zimmerman. He was looking for a reason to shoot Trayvon Martin. That's what he was trying to do. Oh yeah, he attacked me. Nigga, you coming running up on somebody in the middle of the night. What the fuck you think they're gonna do? This I'm talking about with the weird shit that they do. Read that book, Iceman Inheritance. He talks about that conflict between the fire and the ice. The psychology of the beast. There's no reason why. There's really no reason. No reason really why he's doing it. From a logical standpoint, that's how you know it's spiritual. He's your enemy. He doesn't even understand it totally. The demon don't even understand why he's so damn wicked. He leaves that up to the elite. They have those little meetings that they have talking about how they're gonna lower the population and kill off you niggas.
Sir. Shit, I think I figured that shit out. Like I don't completely understand the spiritual. Like I'm ignorant on the spiritual shit because for a long time I capped it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't recognize spirits and whatever the fuck it is. It's a fucked up categorization, but whatever that's what we know is spiritual stuff. I don't know, ghosts, spirits, demons, whatever the fuck, the representation of what we know as souls and all of that stuff. Man, I had to get more into that, but I could clearly just see our relationship with nature, our relationship with the earth. Like they don't have that same relationship. They don't have that same relationship, and it's like they want that relationship, and so it's like if I can't have it, can't nobody have it, type of ordeal. But they tried. That's why, like I said, they saw us just laying on the beaches. They went to war with us, built hotels. Now they laying on the beaches. Mission accomplished. They want to be able to do what we did, being able to go out into these jungles, to walk for these periods of time, eat these foods, have the relationship with the animals, the relationship with the sun, like they want to be able to do that, but it's like,
and you see how they do it though?
Biologically impossible, artificial.
And you see how they do it though? Like it's like our relationship with the animal is okay. When I want to, have a relationship with the animal, I meet the animal where its natural habitat is. And I study the animal and and even to the point where like an animal, when it's comfortable, will let you do that shit. Mm-hmm. Like a bird, like if a bird's comfortable, he'll fly right on your shoulder. Mm-hmm. You see the homeless people do it all the time. And shit, like the birds is cool. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you study them. That's not an issue. The white man captures the bird, and then he cuts open his brain and then studies his brain. Like, this is the shit that they do. And then biology 101, right? They literally give you a frog to kill. You got it, and everybody was happy to kill a frog and, you know, kill the frog. Like, I'm not killing this fucking frog. Like, you have to kill the frog in order to get the passing grade. You gotta cut the frog open. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm wicked, so I like the killing the frog, but that's a whole nother.
I ain't killed a motherfucker.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, I took that razor like, yeah, sorry, froggy.
Nah,
You got to go.
They gave us dead frogs.
That's because, you know, I got that killer instinct in me. I could, like, when shit get, you know, back in the day, like if it was like a dead cat in the street, motherfucker would call me and shit. I would just shovel the shit up and put it in there. I really have nothing. You know, people get
Like, for what?
They get, you know, woozy when they see shit like that. And so, but
they gave us dead frogs already.
Yeah, you gotta cut the frog open in biology. Cut the frog. This is how he studies shit. He got to kill it first.
You have to
He gotta kill it.
Cage
Remember on Independence Day, you know, when the aliens came, what that cracker say? The first thing, how do you kill it? That's the first question. He didn't want to know nothing about what it is, what it came for. That's the first question he asked. How do you kill it? Because like he want to know how this relationship is going to work. You know what I'm saying? If we could kill this motherfucker, okay, yeah, that's, you know. And if we don't know how to kill it, let's find out how to kill this motherfucker. And that's what the whole movie was about: how to kill the fucking aliens. And y'all don't know on a deeper level, that's talking about the return of consciousness that they're trying to kill. The aliens is coming back. You know, the extraterrestrial energy. They're trying to kill that. And this is why they put the metals into the air. They call it, remember, they called chemtrails a conspiracy theory. Now they admit to it and call it geoengineering. Same shit. They just give their name on it. And then they just go about life regular, like nothing happened.
Like we weren't calling they ass out this whole time.
Yeah, we was calling these motherfuckers out since the 90s on this shit. And then you got these wicked niggas like Jabari that will be siding with these motherfuckers. He side with them. And they'll have all the, and you know, something Unc says, even though he is the epitome of that, a well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth. That's what he says. But he stands on an organized lie. He goes with the CDC when it comes to the vaccination. He goes with the organized lie. So that's really his subconscious telling on himself. He goes with the organized lie every time. He's for the Darwinian theory of evolution. At what point do he go with the disorganized truth? At what point did you ever see him go with the disorganized truth? You never see him go.
He never told you he was.
Organized truth. He's
told
always
you.
going with the organized lie.
He never told you he was. He just gave you a fact. Evil people will always beat good people. We didn't say, let's try to find a way for good people.
That's not to say that he's for that shit. You know what I'm saying? He never said that he was for that shit. You're right. He never said that he was for the disorganized truth. He just told you a well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth. Now I'm about to give you some of this well-organized lie.
I'm about to defeat you.
Exactly. So he laying it down. Swab is absolutely right. So you have himself and Jabari. They'll stand on the organized lie. And they'll lean on that. Oh, well, according to the experts. But then you'll show experts that counter that. Oh, they're just anti-vaxxers. Well, these are pro-vaxxers. Well, you never said that about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is the pro-vaxxers regular? You know what I'm saying? The people that's pro-vax, you don't call them pro-vax. They're just experts. But the anti-vaxxers that has the same credentials, the same qualifications. You got to label them anti-vaxxers.
Yep, that's how you.
And that's what we're talking about, the technology of the white man and how he labels and defines shit.
And once you get some terminology, motherfuckers be like, oh, I don't want to be that. You pseudo. Oh, I don't want to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, all ooh, shit.
You know. So this is definitely a spiritual warfare that's going on, manifested into the last generation. Who is the last generation? The last generation was that crack generation. The last generation was the crack generation. Why was that the last generation, you say, right? The reason why that crack generation is the last generation is because the manner in which we were raised. We was part of the transition period. We seen a lot of shit change. A lot of these young motherfuckers is oblivious to a lot of shit. Like I said, we was the remnants of the Black Power. We still had a little aspect of that, you know. We seen that the communities change, and we seen the Black people begin to progress economically, especially during that Clinton administration. We seen all that shit, and we were so fucking ignorant. On top of the crack is just, you know, that's almost like throwing gasoline onto the damn fire. Or kerosene. Fuck it, it's flammable. You know what I'm saying? So this is why we are the last generation. Because there's no more after that. Like, you know, the Khaled's and the, you know, we seen like the Khaled's and the Amos Wilsons and then even with the crazy shit, the Bobby Hemmis and, you know, Delbert Blair, you know, they all died off and, you know, made their transition. Steve Coakley. Yeah. We becoming now more trenched into materialism. And we now are more integrating in with the beast system. And these kids are now going to be exposed to LGBTQ.
LGBTQ.
Yeah. Well, from the time that they are kids. And you have, I think they was trying to promote it even when we were kids. But once again, you had the teachers, I think they refused to talk about it. You know, so when you went to the sex ed, because, you know, you had the sex education classes, they kind of would finagle around. I remember one of my teachers said, you know, all the different forms of sex, we're not going to talk about other forms. Like, she would skip over that shit. She would keep it with just heterosexual relations, you know. But now you have this thing being an agenda being pushed now, you know, and it's becoming very difficult. You have to now engage this. They're going to make you accept it. Like, you know what I mean? So now the culture has shifted. And they are now constructing a society around forms of feminism and homosexuality. So as a result, you're going to have the male and the female hating each other. Because a lot of times when they become adults or legally adults, they still are going to be immature as far as, you know, their responsibilities, because the state really takes care of you if you're following all the rules. You know, you go finish high school, you get good grades, you get a scholarship, you go to college. There's really no responsibilities yet. Now, far as, you know, you taking care of yourself. Now, your responsibility will be to keep your grades up. So they be smart, right? You know, like Jabari. They be educated and well trained. You know, so that's a training. So they have their training, but in terms of life, they'll be immature. Like immature in terms of life, you know. So now you have these people now, it's time for you to choose a mate. That's why it's so immature when it comes to terms of choosing a mate. Oh, yeah, she gotta be, a wife and a freak in the bed, and she gotta have big ass titties and a fat ass. She looked like Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm saying? And all these different things, And the girl's like, yeah, he gotta be over 6 feet tall. He gotta have money, and he a thug, but at the same time, he like babyface at the same time, you know, at all the right moments. And he gotta have a big dick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was nothing really constructed around like something that's gonna be long lasting and something that you're gonna be able to build off and long lasting, and you know what I'm saying? So then like the relationships fell, and then you end up with kids out of wedlock, and then the cycle goes on and on. So then you have a Kevin Samuels coming up, and he's popping up, and now he's going to exploit that. Your exploitation and to them programming you how to hate each other. They hate each other because once the female is taken out of a certain form of lifestyle, because she has certain things that she wants as a woman, and it's a willingness to be accepted in a way or loved by her species have. She seeks that, and this is why they kind of go in terms of beauty. That's why they so bent up on those things, like a form of acceptance. And the man is trying to conquer shit, and he's trying to be a person that's going to be a sufficient provider. These are natural instincts that was needed for survival for humans that still exist within us. So now that is being usurped and exploited. So now, once you mess with that delicate form of nature, you have the women becoming emotionally scarred by being in so many relationships. She's emotionally scarred because she's been in a lot of relationships. They call it baggage. Baggage would be like you're carrying over shit that happened to you in the past into your new relationship. The nigga ain't do shit to you. He ain't that last motherfucker. Niggas say that all the time. I'm not that last motherfucker you was fucking with. Okay, but see, it's a thin line between baggage and making the same mistake.
Knowing better.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a dangerous game because it's like she don't want to make the same mistake. So when she sees a sign of that same mistake, she's going to begin to act a certain type of way. We call that baggage. So her mechanism of protection would be frowned upon and called baggage. And this is why, it would be better for the woman to get married before she has sex. This is why it says it's better for you to do that, because it makes it more complex when you do the opposite, because whatever psychological impact that it has on a woman being in various relationships that turns out not to be a good experience, she carries something with her, or she loses something more so. And when she goes to the next relationship, it becomes more difficult when the trust issues and all these different things. And then at the same time, you got the male who sees the opportunity to exploit in this society, because you don't have to get married to have sex. The woman, that should be her first criteria. She should be asking to be married because of the psychological impact that we can see through statistics, that a woman that goes through a lot of relationships, she tends to have these psychological issues. And when it comes to finding a mate, and it becomes more difficult as she goes through relationships. The male doesn't care about that, and the society is framed around, well, if you got it, you can get it. So this is how the rat race begins. You got a lot of men trying to now get it. So we're now competing with each other, and willing to do anything. And this is where you say lack of integrity. People will do anything for money. You know, people will turn on their friend, their own family member, you know, for the bag. He said, get the bag. Why you get the bag? Because once you get the bag, you can get any woman you want. Because they looking for that $100,000 nigga. You know? They're looking for that $100,000 nigga. You know? So he's willing to do anything to get that $100,000. And see, the woman doesn't care too much about how you got the bag, as long as you got it. And that all that thing is kind of centered around, like, you know, there's no love there. And I don't know if this is true or not, but it kind of supports what I'm talking about. You heard about what happened to young Pharaoh? Is it something with his girlfriend and, you know, they broke up or whatever?
Yeah, I didn't click on it to watch it, but I saw the title.
Yeah, and it was like, you know, it comes at a right time, you know, he loses his channel. And then they break up. Now we know, because, you know, like Kevin Samuels, you know, they front, act like they got some other profession that they're doing, but you're making your money. Most of your money you're making off of YouTube. So I don't think that the man's broke, but I think that he had to, like, kind of, okay, we can't do all this shit that we used to do anymore. You know, because I got to pay these bills. You know, he got the car notes and, you know, I think he bought a new house and all that. So we got to now, because I think he made another channel, but it don't get as much views as the other one did. And from what happened with the anti-Semitic, those people that was throwing the $500 in the chat room and all that, they're gone now, you know? So it's kind of like, yo, he get maybe 17,000 views, and you know, so it may be just enough to actually pay for the shit that, you know, you got, and so he ain't really losing nothing. But at the same time, he can't do the fun shit no more. Chick, man, I ain't signed up for this shit. I don't fuck with niggas like this for real. So she don't say that. Yeah, she don't say that. But then it's just like, you know, you looking at her like, what's the matter? She just got an attitude all of a sudden for no reason. The attitude, you know what I'm saying? The attitude, what's the deal with that? You know what I'm saying? And then it turns out, you know what I mean? It turns into an argument. So he eventually, you know, cuts her off and they break up. And that's how that shit goes, bro.
That's crazy.
And it is wicked. You know, it's wicked. You know what I'm saying? When you throw the money and make that the priority. That's why I said yesterday, getting views is not the priority. It's not a priority because you'll do anything for views. Like they do a bunch of wicked shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not the top priority. If it happens, it happens. You know, let's start with just like a platform that everybody could debate on. You know,
and then move to Pseudoscience University. Lance, where you going?
And then like, you know, money isn't everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like all that shit is. I feel good by giving shit away. I mean, which is an aspect of the league. I feel good when I give people shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and you know, so what's the matter with that? You know what I mean? Why isn't that success? You know what I'm saying? That should be a form of success.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, how motherfuckers gonna define poverty for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you don't got a Lamborghini and a 2-story home. Oh, you're in poverty. Like, hey, if that's how you want to categorize it, man. But I look around. I got my family. You know, we ain't hungry. We ain't homeless. We have fun. We spend more time smiling and laughing than anything. You spend all day upset. You don't look like a success to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you got a lot of shit you can say. This has value. This has monetary value, but you don't got no people. All the things you value actually have like a price tag on it.
it's always a compromise to the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because everybody wants it. Like the demand is high for this shit. So then you got people that do all types of shit, bro, and it's extra fake. it's extra crazy. So yeah, you wouldn't even like it if a real person wouldn't even like being around the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so fake. So what you're seeing, like, visually, you see nice cars and all that shit. And that's not to say that you can't get that even on top of that. But just, for that to be the top priority is what we're engaging, right? Yeah. Nah, bro. Yeah. Nah, that should be a top priority. That's luxury shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's, that's like icing on the cake type shit.
At the end of the day, they always say they if I could do it again, I have my family. They always value that stuff, but then once they get it, they let you know this ain't it. If you listen to the people with it, they tell you this ain't it, man. It's lonely at the top. What's the use of gaining the whole world and you ain't got nobody to share it with? What's it? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're social people, beings. That's what gotta be valued. Like you said, if all that other stuff come along, cool, but I'm not willing to sacrifice family for material. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to sacrifice material for family. And we should have some type of fucking healthy understanding of how to gain things and how to keep relationships. And it just makes sense. And we should have some type of fucking healthy understanding of how to gain things and how to keep relationships. And it just makes sense. I agree with that, bro. We should have some type of fucking healthy understanding of how to gain things and how to keep relationships. And it just makes sense. I agree with that, bro. We should have some type of fucking healthy understanding of how to Lance, what the fuck is you doing? How to keep relationships.
Is that Lance?
Yeah. That nigga be recording. He them people.
He be recording like a motherfucker. Yeah, these niggas talking.
People, bro. He got drones and recording equipment. That nigga, them folks. Trying to teach us flat earth and giant. He couldn't teach us no more off ass shit. Every time we making a breakthrough, that nigga, no, they was white, they was black. Lance, what you doing, man? Chopping the show up for Pseudoscience University? Man.
He fucking with something too, because his avatar keep on changing.
Yeah. Nah, that's that video right there. He got he got his
that record button ain't working right.
His mix, he got his mixtape cover, and then he flip over to Spotify, let you know where to find it at. Yeah.
Okay.
But he there. There you go.
What's up, Lance? Lance Money.
A lot of projects, man.
Yeah. You need to work on that album cover, bro. That shit looks crazy. And I ain't saying crazy like it's a good thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Button your motherfucking shirt up. You know what I mean?
He said, "Button your motherfucking shirt up."
Change the background. You look like some old.
1990.
Let them women know. Let them women know what they get, bro. Shit, you get 2 steps and it's better.
That's a hip hop song. That's why I said real hip hop is for parents.
Yeah, it is. Get up on your mic, Dad.
You say what?
Get up on your mic. You got your shit turned down. Yeah, why you recording the show, man? What you doing?
All right, there I go. Yeah, I'm working on a lot of shit, man.
That's what's up.
I feel like it's enough time in the day, late hours.
That's good, shit.
Man, I gotta go back to work, bro.
And you gotta go back to work. It should be at the top, Taz. I didn't pin it. Hold on, let me see.
Back to work, man. Back to regular life.
And you gotta go back to work. It should be at the top. Oh no, it ain't. But I put it in there. Let me see. Blinkly Dinkley. All right,
But
there you go, bro.
to be able to do this shit, like this the last hurrah for this shit, bro. I'm gonna do everything that I always love to do. I was blessed with the time to do it.
Man, I ain't never done shit. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Man, fuck this, bro.
I ain't
I got
never
a
done
whole
doing none
career,
of the
bro.
stuff I do, man. I'ma always love my girl, music, streaming. I'ma always like I don't give a fuck about societal standards, bro. Real talk.
But no, it ain't about that, man.
Yeah, it is. You don't feel right putting out a motherfucking rap album at 50, nigga.
Hell no, I ain't thinking my music is 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like my music is grown people music.
So why
So
would
that's
you
not
stop it, knowing that we ain't got a lot of it, nigga?
yeah, that's why I know it's a market
I
because
miss you.
it's
I'm
that's
finna come in
pushing the whole thing. Real hip
10
hop is for
o'clock.
parents.
Man, first of all, you don't run me. I run you. You hear me? I said I missed you. I was finna come in there. What you doing? Taz in the building. What you doing? I think I'm
What
on.
up, though?
What up, no time?
Shit, chillin'. What's going on with y'all?
Nah, man, sitting up here chilling, arguing, man. Nah, we was breaking down some bullshit. You said ain't no Dorita. Nah, we got them regular ones. Don't we got the ones in the yellow bag? Is that a no? You hiding food? I thought we had them tortilla chips in the yellow bag. You do like them. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll be catching my flight in the morning, man.
Oh, yeah, you out of there in the morning?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Like 10 my time. I think I end up at 10 because it's like 3 hours behind.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a 3-hour flight. I think.
Yeah, it's 3 hours and some change.
Yeah, y'all got a 3-hour difference, so I basically make it at the same time I left. Time travel. Yeah. Yeah.
I finally got my premise set in. I got Domo premise.
Yeah, we saw it. Solar popped up here like, hey. I said,
Yeah, Joe.
yeah. I said, man, see, I'm worried about that shit because Taz sound just like me. Like, that's what I would have wrote, bro. And his premise is like, once again, the reason why Taz's argument is non sequitur or nonsensical is because we already separated. Ta-da!
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work, bro.
I'm like, oh, what the
I
fuck?
see that shit coming from a mile away. That's when I read that shit, I'm thinking like, oh, okay, so he trying to pull one of them. We're already separated. Yeah, okay. I got you. I
See how
debunk
that
all
go?
that shit. I'm gonna debunk your whole premise, nigga. So it don't matter.
Man, this gonna be a hard ass debate, bro. For real. Hard ass debate. Yeah. I say y'all said fuck them judges, nigga. We ain't giving us shit a week in advance. But he said they supposed to have a sit down in the background with the judges. Shit, they go over the premises and make sure they understand and see what everybody understanding and this, that, and the other.
Hey, G Station Run, homie.
You say you need to make gas station run?
Yeah, be right back.
All right, for sure. Yeah, so y'all should have a jiggy debate. He say they gonna make the judges sit down and test their goddamn skills, nigga. When you see these words, what do it mean to you? Shit.
Yeah, buddy. And I see the way he got it worded and shit. He gonna try to talk his way out of that shit. It ain't no fucking way. I ain't going. That's why I said I gotta go for the knockout anyway. So I ain't going for no simple shit. Like, you have to explain that shit, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
Yes, sir. days. He gonna get it in there, motherfucker. Dumbo, where you at, bro? I ain't fucking with these hating ass niggas. Everybody want to see my downfall. Everybody want to see my motherfucking downfall, nigga. Fuck that shit. Alice. Ricky Schroeder. Look, he going to work over there, too.
Yeah, definitely got
You know that
to
the average
add things.
Say motherfuckers that, let me see.
So here he is. He's 19 and he was murdered Monday morning.
Wendy Williams comes under fire again.
Like really? Like, are you serious?
On Wednesday, the daytime talk show host introduced a segment about the death of 19-year-old TikTok star Swavy by complaining that he had more followers than her on TikTok, but not on Instagram.
I have no idea who this is. Neither does Norman. Neither does one person in this building. Maybe Sus does. Do you know who Swavy is? Clap. Clap if you know who Swavy is. Okay. Sus?
nah, it's not my cup of tea.
The clapping eventually stopped, which is when Wendy went on a minute-long discussion about the teen, also known as Matima Miller's, social media following.
He's a TikTok star. He's got more followers than me. 2.5 million.
On TikTok, but on Instagram, you have more followers.
Well, as my son Kevin would say, no one uses Instagram anymore.
What?
And as far as TikTok, I don't use that at all. I don't know what that is. I don't want to be involved.
Then the 56-year-old turned to a photo of the young dancer and revealed he had died.
So here he is. He's 19 and he was murdered Monday morning.
Swavy died from an apparent gunshot wound to the hands that.
So why the fuck we even fuck about this viewer count? Oh, crazy. Oh. That's fucked up, man. Rest in peace, little homie. I saw the other one. Dude got shot the fuck up in the car. And it's supposed to have been the dude who disrespected Nipsey Hussle shit. You see that? It was supposed to be some dude who kept disrespecting Nipsey Hussle, the little wall that they had his face on and stuff. And he was on FaceTime with his partner. And motherfucker killed him live right there. Boom. Hit him up and motherfucker sit up there. Man. That one kind of fucked me up. I didn't even know that's what the fuck that was. I'm like, what the fuck? They just hit the nigga up. Oh, he talking about some help. Oh. You know, where you at? I said, that's fucked up, man. Niggas need to quit playing. Niggas play too much for me, bro. For real. Take y'all goofy ass home. Take your goofy ass home. Oh, it was the what's in that battle rap shit too. I wonder did they upload that shit yet? No. That's crazy. I sure don't got the URL no more. I'll stop paying for that shit. It's all good in the hood though, man. Everybody was at church today or something? Welcome to the block. Welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the hood. Yeah, y'all gonna have to try harder than that, my man. Man. And we gonna have the debut of the backstage. Debaters watching the debate. This one gonna be fire. That championship one gonna be fire. But everybody in the back watching that shit like, oh shit. Nigga back. $5. Damn. It is what it is though, man. It is what it is. Okay. Frop! Get the nigga fuck up out of here. Get the next nigga the fuck up out of here. Make it to the playoffs and get the last nigga the fuck up out of here and claim SVDL champ 2020-2021. Come back next year and talk your shit. Talk your dog shit. You coming back, right back. Season 4. What? 50 debaters. 8 debates. 7 judges. Man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. But I will be coming back. Yeah, y'all gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to do something because I'm gonna be away from my computer. I might take my motherfucking Lizzle Tizzle, but I don't even really want to take that. I'll take my video game if I take my laptop. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to do shit. But I don't want to miss it. And I know I'm gonna be out there on the 14th, the day of the motherfucking playoff, the debate. So pre-debate show, StreamYard, exclusively on Stream. I just fucked up. And as Domo can set it up. As Domo can set it up. The Wiz definitely see what's up. I'm ready for this shit to pop off, man. Boom, 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 boom. Stop playing. Baby, you need me to go to the store? Huh? Just so you could get some chips that you like. That's my everything right there, man. Let me see. Went and it, dan it, went, man. In the middle of the street silence and motherfuckers play for keeps. I think that's it. Wayfair, you got just what I need. Niggas don't fuck with Wayfair at all. So yeah, I gotta run the Family Dollar and shit. Get some motherfucking chips. My baby wanna make some nachos. That's it. That's all, man. Ball, fall, ball again, fall again. That's it. Big Tone and Danielle. That's the crew right there, nigga. Big Tone and them, nigga. You know Big Tone? That's it. Man, well, shit, I guess it's dead. We're going to give Blue a chance to go live on the YouTube stream. I don't know what the fuck the dude doing, man. I wish the motherfucker come through, holler at us, let us know. But, yeah, that's what it is, man. He you know, shout out to him, man. Shout out to the GOAT, man. Domo get it in. Make sure y'all go back check out that interview with Soda if y'all didn't see it. And stay tuned for these debates, man. The 18th to 14th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Domo versus Taz, man. Soda versus A9. I don't know, maybe somebody else to go live. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like I said, I got to go to sleep early because I got to wake up for a plane to make sure I don't wake up at 1 o'clock and miss that motherfucker. So, I don't know, I might go live, I might not, man. But this the Fam Bam. We